This is a general reading for Cancerians. So if Cancer is your sun or moon rising, or Venus, this is a general reading for you for July through December 2024. I'm going to be doing month by month, selecting 3 tarot cards and an oracle card. And the tarot cards that I'm using are the Light Seer, and the oracle card that I'm using is the Wisdom of the Oracle. Now, I'm still offering a complimentary reading for those who subscribe or put in a comment. So if you subscribe or put in a comment in June, you will be considered for the June selection. If you do that in July, you'll be considered for the July selection. And it'll be randomly selected from those who subscribe or put in a comment. And know that I do read all of the comments and I do respond to them. Also, if you like the video, please hit the like button. That helps the logarithms. The channel has really taken off in the past 3 weeks, and I'm up to 1,700 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers. The only thing now is to get the watched hours up. I'm looking at the hours that have taken place in the past month. I think that I will be up to the 4,000, but they don't post that daily, they do it weekly. So I'm waiting for that, and then I will be able to be monetized by YouTube, and this is because of the support of everyone, and I really appreciate that. The other thing is that I am available to do personal readings. If you want a reading, send me an email. My email is in the description of this video. It's also on my YouTube page. And it is for 15 minutes, it's $15. 30 minutes, $30. An hour is $50. So it's a bargain if you want an hour reading. So if you want a reading, let me know. Nina's right here, taking a little nap. Jason's in the bedroom. So let's see what we have coming up for you, Cancerians, for the next 6 months. For the month of July, we have the Tower. Oh, that would be good. Maybe I'll sell my house. With the 7 of Swords and the Fool. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe I am selling my house. My house is listed in Portugal for sale. And I have a really good realtor now. Let's pray for him. He's having some health challenges. He's in the hospital, in fact, but I really have very good confidence in him. When my house sells, Nina, Jason, maybe Milo. Gypsy is sort of, she's got some health issues, so she has to decide if she's going to come or not. We get on the planes and we go back to the U.S., back to where I lived before, which was in Las Vegas. And I will continue the channel, and I will continue the readings, which will be easier to access if you're in the U.S., but I can do WhatsApp and still provide the services to everybody globally, which I really appreciate. So this is in the month of July, because I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, all that water. That's part of why I'm so psychic, is all that water. The Oracle card. What Oracle card do we have here? And we have Deep Knowing, number 43, which works out to a 7, which is spiritual. Let's read this first. 43. Okay, here we go. It is intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are part of, but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. Children are psychic until about the age of 7, and my kids were so psychic, and I would go to psychic fairs, and they were, they could see there's, the spirit guides around them. My younger son could read auras. you know, but then they shut it off. And I know when I was growing up, I had imaginary friends who just happened to be the same name as my sister's friends from high school. And I still remember them. But I know that now that these were spirit guides around me that I saw at a very young age. I knew that they were around me. And we have that ability. And then as we get older, we shut it down. But we can access our intuition. It is there, especially Cancerians. You know, you have all that water. You're very, very intuitive. It's one of the intuitive signs. And it's through meditation and through listening that you're able to connect with spirit, with the source. Now, what do we have coming up in July? We have a Tower moment. Things are happening fast with the Seven of Swords, moving from a difficult situation, and the Fool, new beginnings. So I would say, you know, the Tower is, you know, sometimes we are in inertia, that we get complacent, we don't want to move forward. It's safe. And you know, Cancerians, we, especially if we get anything hurt, we go into our shell. We go into our, you know, because that is the one thing in our sign that we need to learn is to not go into our shell. But this is saying, okay, time to move forward. And if you become complacent, if you don't want to move, we're going to move you. Now, it can be positive too. It can be things happening suddenly. I'm claiming that this is my house selling because you know, then you have the Seven of Swords, moving from a difficult situation, taking your tools with you. Look at the energy of moving forward, and the Fool is a new chapter. Moving forward. So whatever this is for you, it could be leaving a toxic relationship. It could be moving from a home. It could be a new job. It is movement in the month of July. Because remember, for most of you, July is your birthday month too. New beginnings, it's perfect time. Perfect time. It's, you know, it's the Tower. Let's get things going, Cancer. Leaving a difficult situation and your new chapter. Look at that. It's a great, 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 great month for you. Now, in the month of August, we have Knight of Cups, possible romance, could be a new home too. Follow your intuition, and the Star. Okay, I see that this can be a soulmate for someone. It can be a soulmate. Destiny, twin flame, or a soulmate. And it says follow your intuition. Let's look at the oracle card for this. What is the card for the month of August for our Cancerians? And it is Fork in the Road. And this is, I have this for one of the other signs. It's making a decision. Number 13. Here we go. Time to make a decision concerning consequences as you prepare to act. Owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. And this is, are you going to have love in your life? Every choice has a consequence. You arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and you alone to make. So, what we have is follow your intuition, the High Priestess. Someone comes bearing roses, a courting, and you've got the Star of Destiny. So I'm saying that for some, it can be, if you want love in your life, could be your soulmate. Follow your intuition, follow your hunch, make your decision, yes or no. For others, it can be moving. Because, you know, cups can be movement. If you don't want love and you don't want moving, it can also be in love with yourself. Love yourself, heal yourself, establish that relationship with yourself. But I would say for most, it's your soulmate coming in, which is very, very, very good. and that is in the month of August. In the month of September, we have 4 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Cups. There's your wish. Boy, this is really good. This is turning out good, Cancer. Let's get an oracle card, because we've been through some rough patch. Yes, we have. I've been through a rough patch the past 3 years. Okay, and this is Go the Distance, number 47, which works out to 11, which is a master number. 47. Okay, 46, 47. Here we go. Essential meaning: endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunity, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry on all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Okay, let me read that again. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Okay, because what do we have? We have you with your 4 of Pentacles. This is movement, taking along those things, you know, your skills, your resources, your money. You're looking at the horizons. You are taking care of your own interests. You are guarding your interests, and there's no loss because you're spinning your Wheel of Fortune. Good is coming to you, and your wish is coming true. There's your wish. Your wish is movement forward, spinning the Wheel of Fortune, and there's your wish. And this is in the month of September. And you're able to maneuver any obstacles that come along. Now, the month of October, we have the World with the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands with the Oracle card right here. Breathe. Number 29, which also works out to an 11, a spiritual number, a master number. 29. Are you waking up, Nina? Oh, okay. Nina has decided that she likes to be out in the yard with the big dogs, which is Hope is back there, and then Gypsy's decided that she likes to be in the garage more than she likes to be in the house. I think it's because when Sammy was sick, she didn't want to be in the house, and I think she's still grieving Sammy. So Nina likes to be hanging out with the big dogs now. So now 29, breathe. This is your card. Patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. The oracle message: patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time. To allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe to the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Because in this month, we have July, August, September, October. We have here you in the middle of your world, manifestation of what you want. And there's some obstacles. The 7 of Wands I read as being centered, getting in touch with your intuition, with your higher guidance, because of things that are going on around you. There could be energies around you that are trying to get you off kilter. but know that you're handling them. Now, I always look at this card, the Five of Wands in this deck, as, their balance. Balance of things that are being thrown to you, you're able to handle very well. And having lived in Las Vegas and been to the Circus du Soleil, I see, the acrobats. If you've ever watched them, they go through all of these, and they keep their balance regardless of all the gyrations and all of the things that they're doing, because they're doing, they're acrobats. It's amazing how they do that show. Anyway, that's what I see. Keeping your balance, regardless of what's going on, looking for your intuition and being in the middle of your world. So follow your intuition, stay centered. That's what it's saying, stay centered, regardless of what's going on around you, because you have manifestation of what you want. That's for October. For November, we have Five of Pentacles. See, you had your Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Devil. And that is in November. Okay, and let's get the Oracle card. Remember, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So it looks like there's some challenges going on, but be prepared. And the card here is a change in the wind, number 12. And this is for November, number 12. Could be some losses, could be some changes. Number 12. Okay. Here we go. Right here. Essential meaning, a sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm, awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift, uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. The Oracle message, it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To wait the world to remain consistent, like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now it's time for transformation of outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. And what do we have? We have here, could be some restrictions of money. It's the Five of Pentacles with the Devil card and the Three of Cups. So it can be that there is, it can be an overspending, for example. The Devil card, it can, it can be conflict, it can be disagreement, it can be conflict with a gathering, for example, here, and some loss of money. It could be an agreement that you have with somebody about money that doesn't come forward. That's possible also. And there's a loss, maybe you had an agreement that you were going to get hired, for example. Or you were hired and they are paying you less than they agreed on. So there could be some disagreement. The Devil card is disagreements, losses, addictions. It can be gambling. It can be someone could have some addictions, could be some disagreements, toxicity, and there's a gathering of people. So be very careful. I would, the month before, put some money away and know that you might have some unnecessary expenses, for example. And also, okay, if you have a gathering with someone, know that this person could be unreliable. Now, I just had a glimpse of, because if I move, and if you're moving, you can be around people who try to scam. Like that they have a house for rent and they really don't own that house. And you give them a deposit, you give them money, and away they go. Could be that someone approaches you about a business deal and it turns out to be not true. So it's very important in the month of November to have your radar about any scams. Check, 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 check. So if you're going to rent a house, check for the property owner with the tax records. talk to the neighbors, go see the house, do not rent long distance. You know, if you're renting any property, for example, if you're having any agreements with someone, if you get a call on the phone, don't give any of your information and don't call back to that number. Like, for example, if Social Security calls you, do not call back the number that called you. Go look up the Social Security number and call that directly, because there are scams where they, you know, or a bank will call you and say, oh, someone's trying to get into your bank account and transfer it to another branch. So you need to be very careful of any scams or gatherings of people, because someone might come and approach you. So be very careful in the month of November, because in December we have Four of Cups. Could be that relation, or it could be home too. Justice card. And looking at your options. Seven of Cups. And the Oracle card. So you, in the month of December, you look at some choices. Could be moving, it could be relationships. And here we have no place like home. Oh yeah, this is, could be like change of home, could be a work environment. Number 50, 50. The Oracle card, because you've got cups here, which can be relationships and it can be home. Okay, for December, essential meaning authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. The Oracle message, home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create a place that is known and you call yours. This card signifies that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. Now we have the cards here of you looking at some options. Could be maybe that relationship didn't work out, or it could be assessing that relationship and knowing that you do have the one cup of love, and you're looking at assessing. It could be also that as new romance comes along, that you have feelings from the past that could be interfering with it. You know, the loss and broken relationships, and you're assessing that. Also could be about home. It could be about moving, and you're looking at your options. Could be maybe moving, renting a new place, for example. And then the Justice card is weighing your choices, making a balanced decision after you look at all of your options here. So it's making a balanced decision. And it could be moving, it could be a broken relationship, and looking at your options. For someone, it could be a broken relationships and getting into the justice system, like child support, division of property, could be legal things. And then you're looking at your choices moving forward. For someone, that could be also. So it's either, you know, you moving forward, it could be relationships, it could be home, or it could be legal for someone. And that's for December. Now we have an Oracle card for you to meditate for the next period of time. And this is the new Starlight Oracle. And I'm picking a card for you, Cancer. And the card for you to meditate on is right here. Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down, which means that there's unlimited resources in the universe. There is no limit. You can manifest whatever you want. And I'm leaving this card up here for you to meditate on. If you want to take a picture, you can. There it is. Thank you, Cancerians. Now, if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please consider hitting the notification button, and subscribe and notification. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.